Welcome back for another prototype unboxing for a game that it's going to hit crowdfunding really soon. It's a game called Hands in the Sea, the First Punic War. This is a game designed by Daniel Berger. It's a game that it's going to be published by Phalanx, and it's a game that comes in this new edition, a war game that falls on the category of ancient war games, with main mechanisms used: deck building, hand management, point-to-point movement, and simulation. Hands in the Sea is a two-player deck-building war game on the First Punic War between Rome and Carthage. Each player has a starting deck of cards they use to perform various actions, up to 2 per round. Actions range from colonization to naval movement to battle, with most activity centered in around Sicily and Sardinia, Corsica. Players may also purchase additional cards from their own custom decks or form a set of neutral cards that either player may purchase. And there is also strategy cards that each player can purchase that give the owning player some special advantage. The game is played over the course of 7 turns, up to a maximum of 12, and at the end of each turn, players resolve random events, collect income, and score victory points. There are several paths to victory, ranging from simply having the high score to the end of the game, to capturing the opponent's player in capital, etc. This is inspired by A Few Acres of Snow. This game features several elements, including navies, naval battles, cavalry, superiority, mercenaries, field battles, sieges, manpower, strategy cards, random events, and so on. And the name of the game is based on a quote from a Carthaginian commander who claimed that at the outbreak of hostilities, that the Carthaginian control of the seas was such that the Romans would not even dare wash their hands in the sea. Thus, Hands in the Sea. Now, join me in opening this prototype. It looks really nice, but still this is a prototype, so keep that in mind. We really like what Phalanx game is putting out in terms of production and games altogether. So this is a game specifically for 2 players, which focuses on the hostilities from the First Punic War between Rome and Carthage. So let's open the box and see what we find inside the prototype. Okay, we have the rulebook. This is of course a work in progress, so I suppose it's going to be final rulebook really soon. Just to flip quickly through the pages, we see nice examples, explanation of the actions. So pretty straightforward. Okay, and here we see all the components of the game. We have the game board, 2-player boards, a variety of city tokens, 10 Roman and 8 Carthaginian, 19 towns, 19 Roman, 18 Carthaginian, and 1 Syracuse. We have fortification tokens, and then we have a lot of different tokens for currency, for victory points, for fleet tokens, empire cards, location cards, strategy cards, and event cards for the deck building aspect of the game. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out so that we can see together the components. I'm going to start from the map, so we can see it in front of us. Okay. This is a clean design. Okay, I like the fact that it's clean. You can focus on the gameplay elements. Okay, we have black background for the sea, and the region illustrated. We have the tracks, victory point track around, map legend here. Okay, and the different locations for the cities and towns. Nice. Then we have 2-player boards, one for each faction. Again, this is prototype, so keep that in mind. There's going to be final production of this, which I suppose is going to be printed on the back or black at the back. Okay, so thick cardboard for the playboards. You have the Empire deck, the draw deck, the discard pile, and the reserve. There's a location for the strategy card. On top you see the prestige track. Okay. So this is mainly an area for holding your decks, your cards, and your prestige indication. Okay. Then we have the different markers. We have the cities. These are 18 city tokens in total, for the 10 for Roman and 8 for the Carthaginian player. These have really nice detail. They look great, just nice. Okay, so this of course will go on the different locations. Just placing them randomly for the moment. Okay, and then we have the Roman cities. There are 10. Keep in mind that these are slightly larger from the towns, the town tokens. Okay, so let's start with those. Okay, already looking better. Then we have 8 token town tokens, 19 for the Roman player and 18 for the Carthaginian player. These are smaller, as you can see, but equally nice detail. You can see how they look. So let's put them there. Let me show you how they look next to this is the town and this is the city, to see difference in the size. Nice cults, nice details. Okay, cool. Then we have the respective 18 for the Carthaginian player, which has the smaller blue markers. Okay. There are quite a few. They have nice weight. They feel nice. They're nice and solid, not cheap material. Of course, I suppose this is prototype, but in any case, still, this shows that these are going to have most probably great component value at the end. Next thing we have is the fortifications, as they're called. And we have also Syracuse, which is yellow, which goes there. And then fortifications have these nice circular ring walls that they go, I suppose, around a city to indicate that they have fortifications. Somehow like that. Yeah, looks good. Okay, randomly placed. Then we have a series of tokens. Including coins, victory point tokens, and so on. Again, this is prototype, so I suppose these are going to be improved. They look nice also. The art is nice, thematic for the coins. And then we have the naval markers, for example. These are naval markers, fleet tokens, sorry. And so on. Okay, good. And the dice of the game. The game comes with 8 dice, 4 red Roman and 4 blue Carthaginian. Again, this is prototype, so you can just see some wooden dice. They function the same in terms of functionality, but they're going to be color coded, I think, based on the factions. Okay. We have 2 reference sheets, one for each player. This is nice. It has the campaign sequence, the end game conditions, victory points, reminders, the card symbols explained in detail, so you can find all the iconography, what it stands for, with no problem. That's nice, very useful, one for each player, and this is really good. And on the flip side, you have useful aspects of the game, concepts, how to settle a location, how to develop a location, to fortify a location, take money, merchant, build a warship, bribery, cavalry raid, pillage, attack a location, etc. Okay, so this seems very useful and handy for sure. One for each player most probably. And then the last thing I want to show you are the cards of the game. We have different cards. I'm just going to show you now briefly the art, the anatomy. Okay, this is the back of the cards. Keep in mind it's a deck building game. Okay, nice poker sized cards. Clear iconography. Okay, siege engine, war elephants. Okay, very clean format, very easy to read, I would say. Okay, and then we have different expeditions, I suppose, for the different regions of the game. Okay, nice. So let's put those there. Let's put those there. The second deck has, I think these are called strategy cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a strategy deck. Okay, most probably here's a placeholder for some art missing, I suppose. Very much looking forward to try this one out. I really like two-player games. I like deck building. I like historic war games. So this seems like to scratch all this. To tick all these boxes. This invent deck. I like support, epidemic, leader dice, and so on. Okay, and there are some dice reminders on the top. Distribution of dice. Okay, this is from strategy deck. Cool. So very interesting game. If you're a fan of war games, if you like deck building games, if you like historic games, and this clicks to you, stay tuned for a separate video that we're going to present how the game plays, explain the rules, and show the details and my first impressions after I had a couple of sessions with the game. Keep in mind that I'm going to add a link in the description of the video for the crowdfunding campaign page where you can visit it and register so you get notified once the campaign launches. And stay tuned for the second video coming soon after I had a couple of sessions and get a bit of understanding of how the game plays, to demonstrate the rules, to explain the rules, how it plays, and share my first impressions out of the game so far. So many thanks for watching.